Hello my friends, welcome back to Wise World. I'm Y, and in this video we are going to discuss 3 reasons why you should be doodling. Let's go. Alright, so today we're talking about doodling. Um, Funny subject, and it's actually brought up some information that I didn't know whilst researching for this, so it's been a pretty interesting journey, and I'm going to share it with you right now. So, reason 1, doodling helps you concentrate. Which sounds like a strange statement if you've ever been in the seat of being scolded by a teacher for doodling on your page. Not only is it vandalism, but you are not concentrating if you are doodling on your work. Well, it turns out that that's actually a load of old gajibbers. That's not a word, but I quite like the sound of that, gajibbers, so we'll go with it anyway. But there was a research published in 2009 that found participants who doodled while listening to a phone call were able to recall 29% more information afterward than those who simply took notes. So that's pretty interesting. So it's saying that doodling engages the brain's executive resources. I'm not quite sure what I mean by that, executive resources, but the processes that help us plan basically is what I think it's trying to say. So you're multitasking and concentrating by sort of forcing yourself to doodle. So there is two types of doodling. You can mindlessly doodle, or you can doodle with an intent to create something. But for me, we're talking about the more mindless type, the type that just generates a creation beyond your own limitations, something just you wouldn't usually work for. So it's quite interesting to know that while you're doodling, and sorry, I think the police are coming for me. Apparently they don't like the idea of doodling. So I don't know if you could hear that siren going on in the background, but I won't be cutting that out because it adds character to the video. So anyway, reason 2. So not only does it help you concentrate, but doodling can also keep you present in the moment. Look, for me, this is definitely true. So just picking up your pen and or pencil or whatever it is that you've got, and scratching away on your paper mindlessly with no aim or intention to create something perfect, with the full intention of it being a doodle. So just fun random snippets of whatever is in your brain. For me, that captures the essence of a doodle. So it can also help you to remember where you was when you did something, or like a feeling or an emotion. If you quickly doodle your sadness, or you feel a bit down, if you doodle that, or if you doodle that you're having a wonderful morning by doodling a bright sunshine and some rays coming out of it. When you look back through that piece of paper, or you're going through some stuff, and you find this little slip of paper that's got your little doodle on it, and takes you back to that memory of it being a wonderful morning, how being a creative person is the best thing you could do. It's a nice little reminder, and you'll be surprised what putting down just a couple of little scribbles on a piece of paper can actually do in terms of engaging your creativity. So, and keeping you present in the moment. Sorry. So, for me, doodling. This is reason 3 now. Let's get into this one. So this is my personal preference on doodling. And after we've done reason 3, we're going to get into some of my friends from Twitter's doodles. And I've also got a new friend on YouTube. Recently met each other. She goes by the name of White Danger 2.0, and we're now in a Twitter chat group together, which is all wonderful artists giving each other inspiration, because we all know that you can all be given a kick up the bum sometimes. So I'm going to point you to one of her videos, because she's doing some doodle work at the moment, which is pretty cool, and it's a complete opposite style to mine. So by this point, we're getting into my doodle here that you can see on the screen, and it is literally just mindless, numb characters. Like I went with character theme for this doodle, because if you don't stick with something, which is there's nothing wrong with not sticking with something, but if you don't stick with something, you're gonna end up with a very interesting page, which is great. But I wanted to go with a sort of a theme just for the purposes of the video, and stick with one color, go monochromatic, because I quite like, just it's good to test out a new paint by doing a doodle like this. For instance, I'm just playing about with a color. It's not a finished piece. I've got no intention of showing it off as if it's amazing. It's a doodle for me, just to have a little bit of a flexing my drawing muscles. So anyway, going on a bit there, let's roll into reason 3. And this is my own sort of take on why doodling's good for you. And personally, I just think doodling, it gets you out of your rigid sort of like stuck mentality. You know, when you're drawing stuff and you get to that stage where you've picked up all your old skills again. If you've taken a break, you may not have. If you've taken a break, you've picked up all your old skills again, and you kind of stale out. Or even if you're doing it all the time, like I've currently been doing, you get to a point where you stale out. And what happened with me was I stalled out a couple of months ago. I was creating stop motions and stuff on the channel. I'd done one called Ghibli Fills, which you can check out. I'll put a link to it in the description. And it literally took me about 50 hours. And it's not even, the drawings aren't even that amazing. It's just the sheer number of scenes I was trying to put together, and the frames I was trying to build. And I had to stop after that for a little while because it just stressed me out. I was drawing for the sake of it, not for the enjoyment of it. So I spent a couple of days just sketching and doodling, and I done a bus doodle, and that I don't think there's not a YouTube video for that. It's on my Twitter, I think. But I done a bus doodle of Totoro and just some trees, and I done it in ballpoint pen while I was on the bus, public transport, traveling somewhere, and it sort of fired me up again, and I created just from memory. No reference, no anything, and it kind of challenges you to sort of do something that you're not so comfortable with, and sometimes surprise yourself. You think, oh, I can recall that pretty well. And if you're just doodling patterns or shapes, you start off and you think to yourself, yeah, this is this isn't going anywhere. What is this? It's a few leaves and or some ivory or whatever you're drawing, some circles. And if you filled up the whole page of that and then color a few of them black, leave a few white, do a few gray, and you'd be surprised when you fill up a page for what you can do. And even just spending half an hour with the intention of just creating a doodle that you've got no, you don't care whether it looks finished or whether it's just a squid with hat and glasses and wearing tap dance shoes, walking across some hot coals. That's but again, that it makes you smile. You think, where's that come from? But it's in your brain somewhere. So you just let your randomness out and get doodling. And that's it really. That's my take on it. I think everyone should doodle. Even if you're not an artist, you should definitely doodle because of the benefits I said before, and because it's just a great creative expression. You don't have to be able to be good at anything. Draw a whole page full of stickmen in different shapes and see how cool that looks once you finished it. It's just, you inspire yourself by doing a doodle. Um, and if you're not doing Inktober and you're one of the people that is an artist and you watch my channel, then I invite you to take on Inktober with me in obviously October, which is coming up in just a few days. And I'll probably do a video just before that to really get into it. So we're just going to get into some of my friends' doodles here. I set some homework in my last video on Sunday, asking people to do some doodles, and so a few of you actually done some in the end for me, and they are properly amazing. So I'm going to bring them up now, and the order that I bring them up in is, I'm sorry about the vibrations there, the vibrating noises. My phone's going a bit mental. 1 second. Okay, so the order that I bring them up in is going to be the same order that I link to them to their Twitter's respective accounts or in the description below. So I'm going to bring them up now. Okay, so you probably noticed there how varied they were. Sort of sketches and doodles, some brilliant stuff, and they're all really good artists. So if you would like to check them out, they are linked in my description. I'm going to sort that out now. And go and check them out because they do sort of stuff like this all the time. Better than this. This is obviously just a doodle homework I set for them. And they very kindly did it and did an amazing job. So thank you guys, you're brilliant. So that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching. I know this one was a bit different, and I've asked you to listen for quite a while to me rambling on. So I hope it wasn't too boring for you, and we worked our way through it together. If you haven't been inspired to go and doodle, then I've definitely done something wrong. But please do go and do a doodle, even if it's just a page full of stick men, like I said, just to meme me up. And if you want to, you can send me it via Twitter, and I will put it up in one of my future videos, probably next week. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks a lot, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop me a like. As everyone says, smash that like button, and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.